What if I told you that your testosterone levels may not be dropping just because of your age? That there are men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s who are maintaining strong testosterone levels naturally? You see, most older men blame aging, but what they don't realize is it's not time that's robbing their testosterone. It's their daily habits, their stress, their sleep, even what they eat for breakfast. Hi, I'm Dr. Franklin Boyd. I'm 65 years old, and I've spent over 35 years helping men just like you reclaim their energy, their strength, and yes, restore their testosterone naturally, without relying on expensive medication or risky hormone injections. And in today's video, I'm going to walk you through 6 science-backed strategies to help you maintain healthy testosterone levels after 60. These are simple, practical changes you can start applying today. No pills, no needles, no gimmicks. Now, before we get into it, if you're a man over 60 who cares about staying strong, sharp, and active for years to come, I'd be honored if you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. It helps more men find the help they deserve, and it tells me you want more videos just like this. All right, let's talk about what's really behind low testosterone after 60. And I'll tell you right now, it's not just getting old. The real causes may surprise you. Let's get one thing straight. Testosterone does naturally decline as we age, but not as fast and not as severely as most men think. In fact, a healthy man in his 60s should still have enough testosterone to maintain muscle, energy, and a healthy sex drive. So why are so many older men today walking around exhausted, foggy, and uninterested in intimacy? The answer lies in the hidden causes, things that silently sabotage your testosterone every single day. First, chronic stress. When you're constantly under pressure, whether it's financial stress, loneliness, or even worry about your health, your body produces more of a hormone called cortisol. And cortisol doesn't just make you feel tense. It actually blocks the production of testosterone. Second, poor sleep. Men who sleep less than 6 hours a night can lose up to 15% of their testosterone levels in just 1 week. That's according to a study from the University of Chicago. Sleep isn't just rest. It's when your body actually produces most of your testosterone. So if you're tossing and turning at night, your hormones are paying the price. Third, lack of movement. The less you move, the less testosterone your body makes. And for many men over 60, long hours of sitting, whether it's on the couch, in the car, or in front of the TV, becomes the norm. This sedentary lifestyle leads to more belly fat. And fat tissue, especially around the midsection, converts testosterone into estrogen. Yes, that's right. Your own body can turn male hormone into female hormone. Fourth, nutrition. A diet high in processed foods, sugars, and alcohol drains your testosterone over time. And if you're not getting enough zinc, vitamin D, or healthy fats, your body simply doesn't have the raw materials it needs to make testosterone. Lastly, one thing most men never consider: medications. Certain prescription drugs, including some statins, antidepressants, and blood pressure medications, can interfere with testosterone production. You should never stop taking a prescribed medication without talking to your doctor, but you should ask if there are testosterone-friendly alternatives. So as you can see, it's not just old age that's the problem. It's stress, it's sleep, it's movement, it's food, and yes, even your medicine cabinet. The good news? Once you understand what's really causing low testosterone, you can start making simple, natural changes to turn things around. And that's exactly what we're diving into next. Here's something most men don't realize. Exercise doesn't just help you stay fit. It literally tells your body to make more testosterone. But not all exercise is created equal. The key is doing the right kind of movement, in the right way, especially after 60. Let's start with resistance training. Lifting weights, even light weights, has been shown to significantly boost testosterone production. A study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that older men who lifted weights just 3 times a week saw measurable increases in both total and free testosterone levels. And no, you don't need to bench press like you're 25 again. Simple, safe movements like bodyweight squats, resistance bands, or light dumbbells are more than enough to send the right signal to your body. Next, there's interval training. Short bursts of movement, like brisk walking followed by a brief rest or climbing stairs with purpose, can spike testosterone naturally. This is known as HIIT, or high-intensity interval training. But for men over 60, it doesn't need to be extreme. Just 20 minutes of walk-rest intervals a few times a week can make a difference. Why does movement matter so much? Because exercise activates your muscle fibers, and muscles are hormonally active. The more you stimulate your muscles, the more testosterone your body is encouraged to produce. Plus, exercise helps reduce belly fat. And as we talked about in the last section, belly fat is a testosterone killer. And here's one more benefit. Exercise lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that blocks testosterone. So when you move your body, you're not just building muscle. You're lowering stress and giving testosterone room to rise. So what's the takeaway? You don't need a gym membership. You don't need to run marathons, but you do need to move. Aim for at least 30 minutes of movement 5 days a week. That could be walking, light strength training, yard work, or stretching. Consistency is far more important than intensity. When you move your body, you wake up your hormones. And after 60, that's one of the smartest, most natural things you can do. Up next, we'll talk about what you're putting on your plate, because your food can either fuel your testosterone or shut it down. Let's talk about food, because what you eat every single day either helps your body produce testosterone or quietly shuts that process down. Most men don't realize this, but your body can't make testosterone out of thin air. It needs specific nutrients, raw materials, to build this vital hormone. And if your diet is missing them, your testosterone will suffer no matter how much you exercise or sleep. Let's start with zinc. Zinc is one of the most critical minerals for testosterone production. It supports the function of Leydig cells, the part of your testes responsible for making testosterone. Low zinc equals low testosterone. Foods rich in zinc include oysters, pumpkin seeds, beef, and cashews. Next, vitamin D. This isn't just a bone vitamin. Vitamin D acts more like a hormone, and research shows that men with low vitamin D tend to have lower testosterone levels. One study from Hormone and Metabolic Research found that supplementing vitamin D for just 1 year led to a significant increase in testosterone. Natural sunlight helps, but so does eating fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified dairy. Then there's healthy fats. Many men, especially those trying to eat clean, avoid fat entirely. But testosterone is a steroid hormone. It's made from cholesterol. If your diet is too low in fat, your body can't build the hormone. Good fats come from olive oil, avocados, eggs, and fatty fish like salmon. Let's not forget magnesium and boron. These trace minerals help convert total testosterone into free testosterone, the active form your body actually uses. You'll find them in spinach, almonds, prunes, and bananas. Now, let's look at the other side of the plate, the testosterone killers. First, sugar. Excessive sugar spikes insulin and leads to weight gain, especially around the belly. And belly fat is known to convert testosterone into estrogen. The more sugar you eat, the more feminine your hormone profile becomes. Second, alcohol, especially beer, which contains phytoestrogens from hops. Heavy alcohol intake suppresses testosterone production and damages the liver, which plays a role in hormone metabolism. Third, processed vegetable oils. These oils, like soybean, corn, and canola, are high in omega-6 fatty acids, which promote inflammation and hormonal imbalance. Stick with natural fats instead: olive oil, coconut oil, and real butter in moderation. So what's the takeaway here? Every bite you eat is either building your testosterone or breaking it down. Focus on whole foods, plenty of protein, colorful vegetables, healthy fats, and stay hydrated. Low water intake can also throw off hormone balance. Eating right after 60 isn't about dieting. It's about fueling your body with what it needs to stay strong, sharp, and hormonally healthy. Coming up next, we'll uncover the daily habits that may be silently destroying your testosterone, even if everything else looks fine. You might be eating right, you might be exercising, but if your daily habits are working against you, your testosterone could still be taking a hit. Let's talk about the silent testosterone killers hiding in your routine. The first one is poor sleep, and this one is huge. Men who sleep less than 6 hours a night can experience a drop in testosterone by up to 15% in just 1 week. That's not a guess. It comes straight from a study at the University of Chicago. Your body produces most of its testosterone during deep sleep, especially in the early morning hours. So if you're staying up too late or waking up frequently, your hormone levels are paying the price. The second habit is chronic stress. We all experience stress, but when it becomes constant, your body releases too much cortisol. Cortisol is the enemy of testosterone. It shuts down production, burns out your energy, and puts your body into survival mode. Over time, that leads to fatigue, belly fat, and a hormonal crash. The third habit is sitting too much. Now, I'm not saying you need to run marathons, but sitting for long periods every day, without standing, stretching, or moving, slows down blood flow and reduces the signals your body needs to keep testosterone high. Not to mention, it increases abdominal fat, which, as we've said before, converts testosterone into estrogen. The solution? Stand up and move every 30 to 60 minutes, even if it's just for a few steps. Here's another habit that goes unnoticed: excess screen time, especially at night. Scrolling your phone or watching TV in bed exposes your brain to blue light, which messes with your sleep cycle, and lowers melatonin, which is closely tied to testosterone production. Finally, let's talk about porn and overstimulation. Many men don't realize this, but constant exposure to artificial sexual content can reduce your brain's natural dopamine response. That means your body becomes less sensitive to pleasure and connection, both of which are closely linked to healthy testosterone levels and a healthy libido. Too much overstimulation trains your brain to expect constant reward without effort, and that weakens real-life desire and drive. So let's recap: poor sleep, chronic stress, too much sitting, excess screen time, mental overstimulation. These habits don't just impact how you feel, they directly impact your biology. The good news? Every single one of them is within your control. With small, consistent changes, you can reverse the damage and give your testosterone a real chance to rebound. Next, we'll explore some natural vitamins and herbs that have been scientifically shown to support testosterone, without any pharmaceuticals. At this point, you might be wondering, are there any natural supplements that can actually help support testosterone without the risks of hormone replacement therapy? The answer is yes, but not all supplements are created equal. In this section, we're going to cover a few vitamins, minerals, and herbs that are backed by real science, not hype. Let's start with one of the most researched, ashwagandha. This adaptogenic herb has been used in Ayurvedic medicine for centuries. Modern studies show it can reduce cortisol levels and increase testosterone. In one clinical trial, men who took ashwagandha for 8 weeks had up to a 17% increase in testosterone levels, along with improved energy and strength. It's especially helpful if your testosterone is low due to chronic stress. Next up, magnesium. Magnesium is a mineral involved in over 300 functions in the body, including testosterone regulation. It helps convert total testosterone into free testosterone, which is the active form your body actually uses. Many older men are deficient in magnesium without even knowing it. You can get it from foods like spinach, almonds, and black beans, or in supplement form. Then there's boron. It may not get much attention, but boron is a quiet powerhouse. Studies have shown that just 6 milligranulars of boron per day can significantly increase free testosterone and decrease estrogen. You'll find it in prunes, raisins, and avocados. Another powerful tool, vitamin D3. As we mentioned earlier, low levels of vitamin D are strongly linked to low testosterone. It's best to get your levels tested by your doctor, but for most men, Supplementing with 2,000 to 5,000 IU daily is both safe and effective. Now let's talk about fenugreek. This herb has compounds called furanolinic saponins, which may help stimulate the body's natural testosterone production. In several clinical trials, fenugreek supplementation led to increased libido, improved muscle strength, and better overall testosterone markers. One more worth mentioning: zinc. Even a mild zinc deficiency can reduce testosterone levels. And the older you are, the harder it is for your body to absorb zinc through food alone. A supplement with 15-30 millimoles daily can be a smart insurance policy, especially if you're not eating zinc-rich foods regularly. Now, important disclaimer: supplements are not magic pills. They work best in combination with everything we've talked about so far: proper sleep, movement, stress control, and diet. And always check with your doctor before starting any new supplement, especially if you're on medications or have health conditions. But when used wisely, these natural compounds can give your body a powerful nudge in the right direction. Coming up next, we'll wrap it all together, showing you the long-term lifestyle approach that helps protect and sustain healthy testosterone for years to come. Let's face it, there's no quick fix when it comes to your hormones. You can't out-supplement a bad lifestyle. You can't expect 1 week of clean eating or a few workouts to undo years of damage. But here's the truth most men don't hear: you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Testosterone isn't a one-time switch. It's the result of how you live every day. So let's talk about the long game. It starts with movement, not punishing workouts, just steady, daily activity that keeps your muscles engaged and your blood flowing. Think of movement as your body's natural testosterone trigger. Next, quality sleep. This isn't optional. If you're not getting 7 to 8 hours of deep, restful sleep, your testosterone levels simply won't stay high. Set a consistent bedtime. Keep your room dark. Limit screens before bed. Then there's nutrition. Eat real food. Prioritize protein, healthy fats, vegetables, and minerals like zinc and magnesium. Skip the processed junk that drags your hormones down. And let's not forget mental health. Loneliness, boredom, and chronic stress will lower your testosterone faster than aging ever could. Stay socially connected. Find purpose. Laugh more. Even short daily moments of joy and connection help keep your hormones balanced. Another underrated factor: sexual health. Regular, meaningful intimacy, physical or emotional, sends a strong signal to your body that testosterone is still needed. Connection isn't just good for the heart, it's good for the hormones too. And finally, avoid extremes. Don't fall for quick-fix hormone clinics promising instant results. Don't overload on supplements hoping for a miracle. The most powerful thing you can do is build a sustainable lifestyle, one that supports your body naturally for the long haul. Because here's the truth: your body is still capable. Your hormones are still responsive. And even after 60, you still have the ability to feel strong, focused, and alive. You just have to give your body the right signals and the time to respond. Now, if you found this video helpful, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel for more science-based advice on men's health after 60. And share this video with a friend who might need to hear it. This is Dr. Franklin Boyd. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.